comes to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Black Jack. Black Ultra.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it.
Ready.
Boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now on first down, he'll drop and throw it. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ready. 22 needle. Needle blue. 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready up.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Come on,
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too. His teammates, by his coaching staff, they've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Drop, 17.
They're going to look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a nice job right there.
Here
Get
we
the
go.
ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space.
Ultra.
He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change the game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
50 Fury. Claws red. Drill green.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Niners had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Green jack.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Ready?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Blaster, stick.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, off you go.
Able to find Gray here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, and not let him get downfield.
Down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to
Here we
second
go.
and 4.
Triple 38.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On the double.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Blue strike.
And last time able to get 3.
Set.
That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
52 blaster. Ready.
From the 44, Lance. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A little football
Here we
one-on-one
go.
there. You
Here
just
we
see the
go.
receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Ready. Break. Go pink.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Cut.
On first down, Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's
They
go.
got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
That's certainly a pretty good play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Black shot.
On first and 10, here's Lance. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's London. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Ready, set. Going to the rail. Set.
On second down, a run with Hall. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, just in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They're ready to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Striker, 3-3.
Play action, now it's Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lance now to throw. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten.
Here we go. Here we go.
Big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. His throw incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But there's a positive after that play is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Decent little gain, puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago.
On the double.
Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240
Here we go,
range.
set.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline pull-the-top blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lawrence Cager from a yard out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Ready,
The
break.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum.
On the ready.
So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision.
Strike
Just
blue.
gave it inside. Nice steady game.
Blue striker.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
You yellow. Yellow.
Slot
Go.
man moves right.
Red. Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Ready.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the
Ready.
first. The 4th
Drill,
down
52.
run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down, San Francisco. Here's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they've had this lead.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mega.
A give running right is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level in the 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Watch out now. 50
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
6. Mega. Red.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Drill green.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you're just about to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Green jack.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man right side. It's it's McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Again, it's Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and it should be frustrating because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Flag blue. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got his target, Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Here we go. Here we go.
The play call was for him.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready, ready.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Red, yellow.
To throw, it's Lance. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Let's
I was
go.
thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy. In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Ready.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Ready.
One final try now for Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with